All right, we're live. Coach Micheal Burt. I hope you guys are off to a great start today. And I'm here in my office in Watercolor, Florida. I like to do these behind the grind series. And today we're going to talk about, this is sponsored by Nashville Grind. If you haven't seen the coffee company that I'm associated with, there's the Coach's Greatness Blend. You can get all of this coffee at NashvilleGrind.com. And I really took a part in this company for one reason. And the reason was I believe in the story, and I believed in the people. And so the story is behind every big star, they were once a little star that wanted to be big, and there was a season of their life where they kind of grinded it out. No pun intended to coffee beans, but they kind of grinded it out, and something happened in their life. And they had a breakthrough. Could have been a breakdown, but they had a breakthrough. Now, I actually believe it's because they met a person, and a person gave them new information, or a person walked into their life and introduced them to a new group of people. Okay. And that is why they had a breakthrough. And in essence, I think that's why people have a quantum leap. Okay. So today on this version of Behind the Grind, I'm going to talk about one word: conversion. And the word conversion means to take something and convert it to something else, like take energy and convert it to money, take energy and convert it to opportunity, take a lead and convert it to a new client. But what happens is a lot of people cannot get this formula down where they can convert their skill to solving a problem, to putting it in the right vehicle, because of one big thing. And today we're going to tackle that big thing, which is the invitation. Okay. Now, how many of you have heard me say, where there's no invitation, there is no monetization? So when we use our skill, and I want you to think of yourself as a specialist. I wrote down my skills last night: activating people, brands, businesses, latent and undeveloped talent. We use that skill to solve a problem, because money changes hands when problems are solved. The bigger the problem, the more money people pay to solve the problem. We distribute our skills through the distribution channel of work, and we monetize those skills, right? But if we solve small problems, we make small payouts. If we solve medium problems, we make medium payouts. If we solve big problems, we make big payouts. Now, here's the missing structure on conversion. So conversion is converting an energy to something, an opportunity to something. So here's what we could be missing, and that is the invitation. Okay, so I want you to think for you, what is the invitation where you are inviting people to take an action? Where there's no invitation, there's no monetization. So if we got this product, it's called Nashville Grind. It's a coffee company. If I don't invite you to go to NashvilleGrind.com /coach to buy Coach's Greatness Blend, you don't buy the coffee. If I don't invite you to come to the Greatness Factory, you don't come to the Greatness Factory. If I don't invite you to take an action to come see me in Scottsdale, Arizona this week, you don't come to see me in Scottsdale. So what a lot of people do is they converse, they talk and they talk and they talk, but they never convert. And what we want to do is convert an interested person, a lead, to an action. So you would see me all the time make an invitation. Hey guys, I'm going to be in Scottsdale this Thursday. Come meet me in person. Shake my hand. Come see me speak. Come get reactivated. Hey man, I'm teaching at the Greatness Factory next week on proximity to power with Janet Creel, our integrator. Hey, I'm teaching at my lodge next Thursday and Friday in person of interest. Hey, I'm going to be speaking in Louisville, Kentucky. Come see me, right? Hey, pick up a copy of my new book, Screw Your Why, that's coming, right? So when you think about it, it's like where there's no invitation, there's no monetization, so there's no conversion. Okay, so you could have an incredible skill. You could have a problem that you can clearly solve. Do you know how many people that I see in a day that have a skill that can't convert it to money? They can't convert it to bigger opportunities. They can't convert it to capital. They can't convert it to customers. They can't convert it to anything. So they just go out in the world and they spend a lot of time conversing. You know them, guys. They talk and 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 they talk. They never have clarity over their skill. They never have clarity over their problem. Many times they don't have clarity over the vehicle. And so they converse with a lot of people, but they never convert this to money. Okay? So I want you thinking today, what is my invitation? Where I can invite people to something where they can exchange with me time, money, reputation, right? What is my invitation? Now, Jill Conrath many years ago wrote a book that was real simple called Snap Selling. And it represented why people can't make a sale. And she said, when you're trying to make a sale, it needs to be simple. Okay. This is as simple as it gets. You got a problem and I got a solution to that problem. You got an ambition and I got a skill that can help with that ambition. You got something you want to do and you need my skill set. I bring my skill set to your problem. It's got to be simple. It's got to be simple. I listen to people and I go, this is so damn complicated. I really cannot understand what it is you're pitching me, what my role in it is. Like I remember being on a call with this CEO, this major CEO once in Minnesota, and I was just talking and talking and talking and talking and conversing and conversing and conversing. And he finally said, Coach Burt, will you shut up? And he asked me a simple question. How do I buy your services? How do I buy your services? And I thought, man, I was just talking and talking and talking. And what do so many people do? They talk and they talk and they talk. And it's like, how do I buy here? And this is a legitimate question we should be asking anybody. So Jill Conrad said it's got to be simple, not complicated. Number two, it has to be invaluable. And she spelled it with an N. N-I-N, valuable. It's like, man, I can't live without this. Like, I got to have it. It's completely lined up. People try to sell me things all day long that are not simple and they're not invaluable. Number three, it needs to be aligned, L-I-G-N-E-D. That means, is it in a priority? If you don't know where I'm trying to go, what we call the B goal. If you don't know what my mission is to build, grow, scale, exit. My mission is to build greatness factories. My mission is to have 5,000 members. My mission is to, right? If you don't understand what my mission is, then you're not going to be aligned. Your offering, your invitation is not aligned with what I'm trying to do. And number four, is it a priority? Is it a priority? Means I got to do it right now. It's a problem I got to solve right now. So when you think about this Nashville Grind today, for me personally, I create offers and invitations because I know human nature. And I know if you don't give a person an option to take action, they don't do anything. They are eat up with inertia. They sit and they settle and they cement and they accept, right? Tim Story said those things. They sit and they settle and they cement and they accept and they go, this is it. This is it. This is the good it's going to get. No, not until you offer it and invite them to something bigger and something better and a better life, and come over here. You can get increase over here with us. What we're doing, the Greatness Lab. Join us in the Greatness Lab. We're trying for a big exit. You can be a part of this. And if you follow me, you know a lot of my concepts tie together, like person of interest. You got a mission, you got a message, you got movement, and you have monetization, which is an invitation to something in the future. So today I want you guys thinking, what is your invitation? And how do you go out into the marketplace and ask people to move forward with you? And how do you keep going until you find a product or service that they can take advantage of based on the budget they have and the problems they have got? All right, this is an edition of Behind the Grind. This is Coach Micheal Burt. This is sponsored by Nashville Grind, the coffee company. You can go to nashvillegrind.com if you want to get Coach's Blend. Okay, it shows you that the side effects of my blend is it could cause you to want to grow and expand and experience big time moves in your life, guys. NashvilleGrind.com. A little episode today of Behind the Grind, which is where there's no invitation, there is no monetization, and how do you convert interest energy, movement to some type of monetization? How do you aim people toward making a decision? Because human nature is I sit, I settle, I submit, right, Tim's story? And I'm going to add my flavor to it. And then I accept. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Thank you, Nashville Grind, for sponsoring this short session, StreamYard on Behind the Grind. Let's go out there and let's invite people to take an action. Love you guys.